Hi everyone, happy October. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, or Emmy, whichever you prefer to call me. It's been so long since I've created and uploaded a video for YouTube. I'm pretty sure the last time that I made a video for YouTube was December 2022, and it's just mind-blowing. Insane, because I'm so active on other social medias, like posting every single day, so it's just so wild to me that I haven't. Sorry, that was the emergency alert thing. Anyways, yeah, it's wild that I haven't posted in so long because I'm so active on my other social medias. And yeah, I really just wanted to sit down and have a very chatty, like, get ready with me with you guys, where I'm just catching you guys up on everything that's been happening in my life and get you guys to know me better. And yeah, my goal is to be a lot more active on this channel and connect with you guys more on here, and it's just so much fun and I'm so excited. So enough about me rambling. Enjoy. Please let me know if you have any questions regarding my life or social media or the makeup that I'm using in the comments. And thanks so much for watching this video. Alright, so we are going to get into the makeup, and as I'm doing my makeup, I'll go ahead and update you guys with pretty much everything that's been going on since December of 2022. And it's a lot, so also bear with me because my makeup has been changing like crazy. I've really been trying to like experiment with more things and go for more of like a clean girl look versus what I've usually done. But we're gonna start off with the Laurier Mercier, I don't know if I'm saying that right, primer. So, okay, December. In December, I got a new job, and that was my first job in human resources. And I was honestly really happy to get the job. And yeah, it wasn't far from where I worked, and like I said, it was a really good opportunity for me, and everyone seemed really nice, and I was just overall like really excited to do that. I'm going to take a mixture of the, sorry my makeup is so dirty, the e.l.f. this one, I forget the name, the Camo CC cream, and this is in light 210 neutral. And we're gonna mix that with the Tarte Double Duty Beauty. It's from their Shape Tape line, and it's their foundation. And this is in Fair Light Neutral. Okay. And let me actually zoom in a little bit closer for that. There we go. Okay. Oops, that was a lot. Okay, so like I mentioned, December was also around the time where I was really starting to get into heavy content creation, and specifically into fashion. That was like really what kind of got me back into creating content in the first place. And I met a friend named Samantha, and she also did fashion content creation, so we live pretty close to each other, so we decided to, you know, see each other in person, hang out, since we've been online friends. And we found out that we listened to the same podcast, so that was pretty cool. Like, we had a lot of similar interests and hobbies, obviously, with content creation and stuff. So we ended up meeting sometime in December, and it was such a blast. Like, truly, I had so much fun with her, and we quickly became really, really good friends. So throughout the year, I still had that job, and I was often just shooting content on the weekends for fashion, and that's mainly what I was posting, was just fashion. Okay, so once this is blended in, for the most part, I look kind of pale right now. Let's see if we can fix it. I'm not really going anywhere today anyways. I'm just shooting like YouTube videos and content and stuff today. Yeah, okay. Now that we've got that done, we're going to go in with the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, or contour stick, I mean. It's like cream. I'm so sorry if it's not like focusing. I haven't done a beauty tutorial or like done my makeup on this camera before, so yeah, exciting. But anyways, I'm putting this bronzer cream stick where I would normally put contour, and normally I don't mix these two, but because I'm running so low on the Rare Beauty, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. glow bronzer thing, Halo Glow. Sorry, I literally do not know any names of my makeup, and you really want to go light with this because it's pretty concentrated. The more we got to know each other, we started talking about how we've always wanted to make a podcast and how we just felt like we had so much like life experiences that maybe some people have yet to experience, or you know, thankfully haven't experienced, considering, you know, depending if they're bad experiences. But anyways, we felt like we had like a lot to say, and since we had sort of like a mini platform online already, we figured that this would be a really cool opportunity to be able to create an environment where we can like support women and essentially just like be a girl's girl and give women a space where, you know, they can be surrounded by like-minded girls and feel safe and feel open, and most of all just feel like comfortable with being themselves. So anyways, that didn't happen for a while. Okay, next, so I kind of switch off and on my blush depending on what my mood is. I have the Rare Beauty Enjoy, and then the YSL Lip and Cheek Balmy Tints. So I don't know, we'll go with Rare Beauty today just because I haven't put this one on in forever. So I honestly forgot like when we started the podcast, but oh my gosh, it's been such a blast, and it's called Grwm Pod, or Grwm Podcast, and you can find it wherever you get your podcasts. We even have our own YouTube channel. We post every single Mondays, and yeah, we just like work super hard on the podcast, and it's been so much fun. Like, I cannot begin to describe how much fun it's been. At the same time, it's been a lot of work, like truly a lot of work, but it's so worth it. And it's so fun because I see like people that follow me on Instagram who also listen to the podcast kind of like post about the podcast throughout the day, or on Monday they'll be like, today is Grwm Monday, so we're going to listen to the new episode. So it's just so cool seeing that, and it makes me so happy. So yeah, so because of the podcast name, I have gotten like so much closer than we already were, which was, you know, pretty close already. Yeah, and I celebrated my 26th birthday in June of 2023. So that was a few months ago, and it was such a blast. Fun fact, a lot of people don't know this, but people who are close with me and know my boyfriend know that we actually share the same birthday, which is so crazy. So we are both Geminis, and our birthday's on June 11th. And it's funny because the Gemini horoscope are the astrological twins. So it's like, it's so cool that, you know, we're able to share our birthdays together. So he turned 27 or 28. I literally forget. I'm the worst. I think 28. He turned 28. Yeah, so he turned 28. I turned 26, and it was so fun. We spent time together. We spent time with both of our families. It can be pretty stressful sometimes because obviously we have our friends as well, and we want to be able to celebrate together. We want to be able to celebrate with their families. And yeah, there's just like too little time and too little of us to, you know, be able to do stuff on our birthday. But yeah, we were able to manage it this year. It was super fun, like I said, and we had a blast. And then shortly following that, Okay, so I just contoured my nose. I just used the Rare Beauty bronzer stick and really just like emphasized shadows and the tip of my nose and stuff like that. And sometimes it gets a little too much on my bridge, so I'm just gonna spread that out. Okay, next up is concealer. I use the Bye Bye Under Eye concealer by IT Cosmetics, and if you haven't tried this, oh my gosh, it's the best concealer like ever, and you do not need a lot of this. It's going to last you like genuinely maybe like over a year. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's amazing. It's so pigmented and thick, and it just works so well. And my under eyes are prone to making lines, or like, what do you call it? Oh god, I forgot the name of it. Of creasing. My under eyes are prone to creasing, and it gets so annoying. But with the Bye Bye Under Eye concealer, oh my gosh, it's so good. I barely get a crease. Unless I'm like wearing it for like 10 plus hours, but even then it's like the tiniest crease ever. So, and I forgot to mention, I'm taking my e.l.f. powder. This is the HD powder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to blend it out using my same brush that I've been using for my face, and then I'm going to take this small brush from Charlotte Tilbury and just kind of like powder where I need to. Essentially where I put the Bye Bye Under Eye. I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin and maybe a little bit right here, but yeah, I'm trying to keep it like dewy and creamy, so I'm not applying it like everywhere, but only where I think I need it. So yeah, so then came our anniversary, which was in July, and my boyfriend and I celebrated our 6-year anniversary, so that was super, super fun. It's just crazy to think that we've been together for so long, and yeah, like I met him when I was 20 and spent my entire 20s with him, still spending my entire 20s with him. It's just crazy just like being able to grow with someone and see how they've changed over the years, how much they've grown, how much they've matured. So I'm sorry for the noise, my cat's like going crazy over there. Anyways, yeah, so we celebrated our 6-year anniversary, and that same month we were going to plan this trip to Puerto Rico, and we've never been somewhere international together in all of our 6 years, so we were like so excited to like actually treat ourselves to an international trip, or at least like out of the country, you know, at least out of the United States. So we were so excited for that, and then we realized that our lease was coming to an end of our apartment in July. And it turns out that our move out date was the exact same day as our 6-year anniversary. What are the odds? So anyways, we pretty much had to deal with that. We obviously couldn't go to Puerto Rico anymore because we had to deal with the whole apartment thing, and it was insane, like truly so crazy. There was just so many issues that happened with the old complex, with the new complex. Just so much had happened, and it was so expensive. Like truly, if I had to guess how much we spent in apartment fees in total, it was about like $8,000 to $1,000, or $8,000 to $10,000, like in combination together. It was just ridiculous. So thirsty. Talking gets me so thirsty for some reason. Oh my god. I just dropped my brush on my blanket. Yikes. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so it was just a super expensive amount that we had to pay that we didn't like account for. Obviously we knew we had to move, which we did put into consideration regarding our budget and planning and everything. So it wasn't that, but it was just a massive issue that happened with the apartment complex and us giving them our verbal warning that we weren't going to renew the lease in time, which I still think we did, but they claimed they didn't have any proof, and I couldn't find it in my email because it was, my account was linked to my university email, and that same day I called to get access to that email once more. That same day it had essentially like ran through its life, and that day it was permanently deleted and I couldn't retrieve my emails from there. So literally insane. I still cannot believe that's how the timing played out. Like, that's just so wild to me. But yeah, so yeah, just a lot of like contractual issues with the old apartment complex and then with our new apartment complex as well. We only had issues with our current one because of the issues that were happening with the old complex. So that really caused a lot of issues in delaying our move-in time, and specifically the unit that we were moving into. So we had toured one unit, which was on the 3rd floor, and you know, obviously we chose it for a reason, so we chose that one. It was supposed to be all hardwood, which would have been so nice because our cat Spooky has kind of like a lot of medical issues, and she oftentimes will go outside of the litter box or just, you know, not feel the best and just make a mess. So yeah, we were really looking forward to having hardwood floors. But because we had to delay our move-in date with the new complex because of the issues that were happening with the old complex, we had to choose a different unit. And mind you, I literally have no idea what this unit looks like, okay? No idea. I'm told it looks the same, except it's all carpet and no hardwood. So what a bummer. I was so upset and honestly stressed out because it just seemed like nothing was turning out the way that I wanted it to. And obviously we had to move in a very short like period of time. So it was just a mess. But enough complaining. Okay, so now I am going to get my other brush. So this is by Charlotte Tilbury. I don't really know what brush it is, but it just looks like this. And now that I got my under eyes set, I'm going to take a little bit more powder and just powder my jawline, or like underneath my cheeks. And this is just going to help with my contour. Just kind of pop out a little bit. And we're gonna let that bake for a tiny bit, not a lot. My chin looks okay today, so I'm not gonna put a lot on. Okay, cool. Next, I'm going in with the Morphe Bronze Show Velvet Matte Pressed Powder in Touch of Sun. So let's go in with it. And I'm just going to put it on the same places I put the e.l.f. and Rare Beauty bronzer, just to kind of warm it up a little bit, get it a little bit more matte. Just contour a little bit more. Okay, I have like glitter on my eye and I don't know from what. All right, anyways, so we end up moving to this new place that I'm currently in, and I freaking love it. It's just like a fresh of breath air. We moved to a new city we both haven't lived in before. Luckily, his brother and his sister-in-law both live here in the same city, or like at least 15 minutes out from us. So it's been so much fun just like being so close to them and getting to spend more time with them, because we couldn't hang out with them as often because I'm pretty sure it was like almost an hour drive to them. But yeah, now we're so close with them physically. I mean, like in reference to like where we're located, and also just like overall, since we've gotten to spend more time with them, we've gotten a lot closer with them as well, which is so much fun. Yeah, and especially because football season is happening, it's just been a blast. Okay, so now that I've got the bronzer on, I'm going to quickly just spread the remainder of the powder away. Oh. All right, let's get into the brows. I'm using the NYX eyebrow pencil in brunette. We moved and yeah, it's been so much fun. Now we live in a 2-bedroom apartment, which is so great, honestly, for the cats. And oh my god, I forgot. Okay, I cannot believe I forgot about this. So we are dialing it back to January 2023. So in January, we actually had a new addition to our family. So we adopted a kitty, and his name is Cowboy, and he is the softest, cutest little freaking kitty ever. We got him when he was 2 years old, so now he's 3. And yeah, he's a part of the family, and he is so mischievous. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you how mischievous he is. Yesterday, our washer kind of broke and like leaked out water and stuff like that, so I put in a maintenance request. Maintenance came yesterday, and I'm doing some work on my laptop, and all of a sudden I hear, you know your cat's in the kitchen sink, right? And I was like, what? He's where? Yeah, in the kitchen sink. Ridiculous. Like, he doesn't even do that when we're home. Like, why did he decide to go inside the kitchen sink when we had clearly a stranger over in the house? I don't know. He's crazy. So next we're going in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow thing. It looks like mascara almost. But yeah, we're just gonna quickly run this over, kind of lift our eyebrows a little bit, and add some texture to like missing spots and stuff. But there's the brows. Okay, for eyeshadow, this is where I get kind of confused. I just don't know what I want to do for eyeshadow. Okay, I'm going in with my Tarte Flirt palettes, and we are gonna go in with Snuggle. You can see it. It's this one. So we're gonna go in with Snuggle, and I'm just gonna try to like do something. I don't know. Okay, anyways. And I cannot believe I forgot like so much of this information, but in January, after we got Cowboy, and by we, I mean me and my boyfriend, we were able to go to Colorado for the first time. And oh my god, it was beautiful, like truly so gorgeous. And we were able to go hiking and see all the views. We stayed in this beautiful little like bed and breakfast place, and we were debating taking or staying at an Airbnb, and we decided to stay at the bed and breakfast. And honestly, like, I do not regret it like at all. It was so much fun. We had delicious breakfast. Overall, like truly such a fun trip. And it was snowing, and it was just gorgeous. First time in Colorado for both of us, just such a fun trip. Definitely memorable. All right, so next I bought this at like Ross, so I don't know what brand this is, but it's eyeliner. Just any black eyeliner will do. Anyways, fast forward to now, and we are on episode 13 of our podcast. And like I said, it's truly been so much fun. Like, I cannot even describe just how much fun it's been. So I'm still doing content. Like I mentioned, we are in the new apartment, and it's been such a blast just like getting to decorate the place again, feeling brand new, and just feeling like we can start over with furnishing, with the area around us, kind of like our daily routine. And overall, it's been just so nice having 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Like, truly a game changer, especially if you're living with a boy. Like, if you are apartment hunting and considering getting 1 or 2 bedrooms, get the 2 bedrooms. I'm telling you, it's so helpful. And it just gives you the ability to truly have like your alone time, which I think is so important for both of you, honestly. So really consider that and look into that for sure. And aside from that, I've just been really focusing on the podcast, really focusing on my content as well. So now I'm pretty active on TikTok as well. So I'm posting like once a day, or at least I'm trying to. On Instagram, I've been posting once a day. The only times I don't post are on the weekends. I rarely post on Saturdays just because it's kind of like my day off, when it comes to social media at least. So, and then last but not least, we gotta get into my full-time job. It's been wild, but I also don't want to get in trouble with like anyone. I just don't know if I would even get into trouble. I'm just going to give a quick little synopsis here, just because I wanted to catch up with you guys, and there's been a lot that's happened that I haven't been able to tell you, or been able to catch up with you guys, just because life just gets so busy. Yeah, so like I said, I got into HR, super happy with the position, and it looked like I was able to really grow in that spot and with that company and just really learn a lot. Like, I was told that I could learn a lot and really grow internally, and I would be able to get a lot of mentorship, which sounded great to me. That's really what I was looking for, someone to be able to invest in me and give me that training so that I can, you know, obviously give it in return to the company. And anyways, the job was so good for the first few months, and then unfortunately I came to learn the truth, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had in corporate America. And again, I'm fairly new to corporate America. I've absolutely had horrible bosses before. I've had amazing bosses before, but this was on a brand new level. I was shook. I really didn't know what to do, and I don't know, like, God, it was just more like emotional, you know? Again, I really don't want to go into specifics, but yeah, it was just wild. I had to deal with it every single freaking day, and it really took a toll on me and really just heightened my anxiety so bad. I was not doing well, like genuinely looking to get into therapy to deal with the stress of work and like with everything that I was dealing with, just so much. And I've never like experienced that amount of stress before relating to work in specific. So it was just a whole thing. But yeah, all right. Next, I'm going to line my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner and Pillow Talk. So just filling it in. Okay, anyways, yeah, just absolutely one of the worst experiences I've ever had, and I was desperately looking for a new job, just so I could get out of there because I just like couldn't handle it anymore. Thankfully, I was already searching for a job, and it wasn't until last week that I got sat down and I was told that the company was having a bunch of budget cuts because they were recently acquired by a larger company, and changes were happening, and that meant that the position I held at the time was now being removed by the company. So I got placed on leave, and it just sucked. I think I found something that I really enjoy and something that I'm really excited about. I'm not going to give too many details away, but just overall just so excited for it. On my lips, sorry, I did the YSL cream, and then I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow, and I used up all the bronze, so now I'm going with the glow. But this is a testimony as to how good it is, because it's really, really good. And there you have it, my everyday little makeup look. But yeah, since I have a little bit more time on my hands at the moment, I'm really able to dive into my content and make my YouTube videos, which I haven't done in so long, and this has been one of my biggest dreams, is just making content on YouTube and posting regularly. So I'm just so happy that I'm able to like sit down and do this video and catch up with everyone who follows me on here. And yeah, just expect more videos. I have a few fun ideas coming up, especially for holidays coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching this video, and if you want to follow me on other social medias, my handle is @EmmieandMore on every social media available. And yeah, make sure to follow the podcast as well, which is @GirlsplainPod. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.